Hey, Mike here, and I just wanted to talk about something that's come up a lot here on my team over the last week or two, and that's putting clients first. A lot of times in real estate, people will say that they put the clients first, and so what does that mean? Well, for us, it means we always tell people we want to give you good properties that are going to help you to make money, because if you make money on your properties, it allows you to buy more properties. And so that's where our mindset is really about doing a good job and putting our clients inside of good properties. Now, if we were doing residential real estate, location matters, right? There's so many more emotions tied to a specific property in a specific location, maybe a specific school district. But for investors, it's a lot different because they're looking at a larger area, and really it comes down to the numbers. So if something comes up on an inspection that's going to change the numbers that they think they're going to make, they're best served to maybe look at another property or another opportunity somewhere else. That next opportunity might be in a week away. So when stuff comes up, it's really about putting them first and helping them to make good decisions. So we actually had 3 cases of 3 properties where we've had to cancel over the last couple of weeks. One was when we were going through the inspection period, we found out there had been a lot of work done to the property, and when we dug deeper, we found out that there weren't any permits pulled. So it's one of those things, if permits aren't pulled, you don't know what other corners they've cut along the way. And so, our advice to the client is, hey, look, this could turn out to be a black hole of problems for you. You don't want that to happen. And let's go find you a property where that isn't the case. So property number 2 was a case where we found out that there had been some water damage that had come up through the inspection process. Once again, you don't know how deep that problem could lie. Now, for some, the numbers might be good enough where it makes sense to continue on that. So we don't expect our investors to invest in perfect properties. We know there's going to be some warts that come up. But in this case, the water damage left too big of a concern for them where they didn't feel comfortable moving forward at that price. And then the other case was we had a sewer scope inspection where the sewer line had some damage to it, and it was potentially going to be anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 of damage. Now all the numbers that I've run on my property change a lot when you have those additional expenses. So, I think oftentimes clients feel bad when they have to cancel because they know that means money that we aren't going to make as the agent, right? And so they feel bad being the bearer of bad news. But the reality, like I said, is I'm focused on long-term relationships. I want to put them in good properties that they feel good about, that they make money on, so they buy more properties. So that's really that long-term vision makes a big difference. And so we value our inspectors, we value our property managers and their opinions because they're boots on the ground. They understand these things. And if they have to give us bad news and it means we go find another property later, then so be it. So we have sacrificed many sales over the last couple of months because we want to put them in a position where they can have more sales 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the road. And so that's where the relationships come in. Having good relationships with inspectors, good relationships with property managers, and ultimately good relationships with clients. And so when you put those clients first, they're going to have a good experience and they're going to have more properties, more closings in the future, more people they recommend to us in the future. And that's where that really pays off. So that's where putting clients first really matters in investment space. We don't want to just put a bunch of properties in front of them, write a bunch of purchase of agreements, and then have that collateral damage happen in the future where there's all sorts of problems with those properties down the road. So run good analysis, put those numbers in place, and if they don't work, they don't work. We'll go find another property where they do work. So hope that was helpful. Hope you can see where putting those clients first really matters and how it plays out in our business, and best of luck in the future.